Hello Asia. Wow, this is an Asia community tour. It's going to be kicking off pretty soon. At the moment you're watching Wild One's helper. Well, he's in a badger toying with lots of different tanks. It's what he does, bless him. But, you know, he's done pretty well here. He's done, what, 5,675 damage. There's a one-shot VK left. The IS-8 is, well, doing what? I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. Nobody really knows. Least of all the IS-8s. But the VK makes a mistake, and it's all over. Booyaka. Opa. Sorry about the music earlier. That's a great mastery there by Wild One's helper there on the EU server. And the IS-8, as you can see, did nothing. And because I'm in Asia, I can't show you anything about him. But Asia, hopefully. Oh, let's put this on. Hello. Well, I've got to get used to doing webcam because obviously we've got the Blitz Cup coming up and stuff like that. So you get to see my ugly mug, unfortunately. I'm waiting for this. Oh, I need Discord open. I don't want Discord open because it sends me loads and loads of things at the same time. But I'm waiting for information. And they've asked me to stream it. I said, yes, I'm streaming it. So hopefully they'll send me all the things I need. There you go. So 1020. But I don't know the name of the room. Let me find the room name. What's the room name? You have to tell me the room name. Because I can't find it. Come on, you have to tell me. I ain't going to work it out myself. I am here, yes. I'm waiting for you to tell me the room name. Asian community. Here we go. Well, I can't get in. Won't let me in. Can't put a password in. Look. Oh, figures. Passwords are OP, man. Ah, here we go. Maybe now. Yay! Now I'm in. Ta-da! I'm there now. There you go. Spec me. Both sides. There we go. So this is BD against King on Normandy. OP passwords. That's all I can say. Da-da-da. So, sorry about that. Slight delay, but it does happen, you know. No, it's not the Asia Cup. This is an Asia Community tournament. Organised by King for, well, basically clans on Asia. The Asia Cup doesn't start for another week, guys. But the teams want to get, you know, clans don't want to miss out. So we're looking at Normandy. Thing is, I don't know how long they're going to take to stick it in. I mean, when you do obviously normal tournament streams, there's 5 minutes only, so that way you don't get to see each other's tanks if you're stream sniping. But anyway, looking at what they're going to be doing here, so we've got King on the north spawn and BD on the south. Looking at the way King has lined up, we've got a couple of IS-4s, couple of E5s, Vickers Light, a 268 and a T62A, which is interesting meta lineup. BD haven't readied up yet, but so far they've got a couple of IS4s, a mouse, an E5, a Vickers Light, potentially another E5, but we're still waiting. Oh, an STB1, potentially. Who else is, I don't know who else is streaming. Oh, Wild One's Helper's there. Yeah, well, oh, Wild One's Helper's not there. He was there. He's gone now. He's offline, bless him. Oof! What is going on with Jack? Let's find out. Come on, Jack. Get online, you toe rag. Oh, where's his videos? There he is. No, I can't see him. But doesn't matter, we're live anyway. So here we are with BD. As you can see, hit points, well, they're favouring BD at the moment, but it's marginal, it's not much, just over 1,000. It's like a quarter of a tank, or half a light tank, not massive. Anyway, let's get up high into the back of the map. Oh no, we can't get to the back of Normandy because there's a glitch. But see, that glitch is, it's only in certain places, and it's really annoying. But anyway, let's have a look at what Mr. Swaran and Siam are doing. They've got the light medium tanks. Siam very eagerly up to that windmill area. The rest of the King clan are going around there as well. The E5s using that gun depression. E5s of BD are coming in also, trying to push a little bit on to make me crazy, but the E5, fantastic little tank when it's hauled down. And as you can see, Make Me Crazy is in not a bad position here, unless of course he gets pushed. CCAP has already gone to BD, so they will take the advantage. The glitch is really annoying me. As you can see here, Siam and Mr. Swaran trying to capitalize on those caps. Mr. Swaran just avoiding the Object 268, but the Vickers of Siam really getting pummeled. DKM and Triton of King moving around the flank area. Clearly they watched the Wargaming video on how to play this map. Mr. Swaran getting down there to try and take them on, trying to get rid of DKM in the Vickers. And he does. DKM goes down. Maybe now they can focus. Oh, Mr. Swaran really getting a bit of a pummeling here. We'll go to the top of the map in the moment. This is more interesting. Siam then not able to help out just yet. He's worried because he's a one-shot. He bounces Triton. Triton goes down. Oh, that glitch is so annoying. It really is. Getting back up to the top of the map. So Triton and DKM of King are down. No tanks lost as yet, so we've got BD capitalizing. The mouse here tried to push down onto Konig's Tiger. Hovi is going to be able to get Konig's Tiger out here, I think, in the IS-4. The mouse of Pritom really looking low, though, but Konig's Tiger is going to go first, I think. No, he's still alive. And we're trying to put, there goes Konig's Tiger, but there goes the mouse. And Maria Arna taking down the mouse there. But Shari Ratul coming in. Your local Heshe has come round though to try and help out. Mr. Swaran has gone down in the STB1. Here comes Haovi. Trying to push onto Imre Arna here of King. Sharia Rahul is one shot though. Local Heshe should have really helped out there. They could have got that shot down. Now the Vickers of Siam is coming in to take on Amriana. Local Ecstasy Eshe manages to take him down, so it's 2 against 3. King do have the advantage now of guns on the battlefield. Make Me Crazy though down there toying with the other E5. He's not going to be much longer for this planet. Amriana there though, one shot realistically. There he goes. But local Eshe should be able to take out Ahovi. We'll leave that for the moment and get down to Make Me Crazy. He's still toying down here with Izashin. It's going to go down to the wire, this one. Make me crazy. He's probably going to go down here if it... Oh, Ashim doesn't manage to pen. But he does in the end. But he's a one-shot. Going back up to the map. Look at Ashe is still toying with the ice wall. Oh, Harvey. Oh, Hervé, sorry. Get to the turret ring nicely. BD do have the points, but they don't have the HP, and they don't have... Well, they do have the guns. They have an extra gun on the battlefield. Esni Ashton does have it, that, but he is a one-shot, to be fair. So is Ahovi. E5, he really needs to make the shot count. Can he make the shot count? He bounces the ice for, but no, he cannot. Now this could go to BD, and it does. BD take the first game. So there, Harovi, they're managing to do 4,000 damage. Your local Heshe also doing just shy of 5,000. Really good stuff. More damage kicked out by King, but that 1v1 at the end. Always tricky against an IS-4. However, should be swapping the spawn points now. Unfortunately, Wild One's output is still offline, bless him. I think he may have a few technical issues. So we're just waiting for the teams to ready up. Yes, there is it, of course. So this time, King taking out a double Crown Wagon, an AMX-50B, three IS-4s and a T-22, moving over to BD. Well, pretty much the same lineup, although they brought Pritom in a mouse and they dropped the 268. Just supping some coffee, I hope you don't mind. And because it's not an official stream, I'm going to have a cigarette, because I can. I'm ready. Are they ready? Be careful of the stream snipers, guys. Oh, Wild One's helper seems to be back. Yay! Is he streaming though? I don't know if he is. I can't see his stream anywhere. He's meant to be. We're just waiting for him to ready up by looks on it. But I can't see his stream. Where's your stream, big fella? I think Jack's having a few issues, technically. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, well, there's still changes going around anyway, with the team makeup. Now they're ready. Triton is now staying in the 50B. So I am to change from STB1. So double STB1 strat here by BD. I'm still with the double Crown Wagons over on the King side, which is always interesting. Yeah, bless him. Jack is having an issue. Da 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 da. Yeah, but you've got to be careful, guys, because they can, if they're in the stream, they can see each other's tanks. I mean, they can't see each other's tanks in game, but they can see it if they look at the stream. So, guys, you have to be careful of that. I appreciate that you're waiting for. I mean, I'm sure they won't stream snipe, but you never know. Come on, Jack. You can do it, dude. He's having a bit of an issue, is Jack. He's probably panicking a little bit as well, because he does that. There's no need to panic, Jack, mate. Have fun, enjoy, chill. Let's see what's going on with Jack. He's having issues with his stream, I think. Don't know why. Where are you, Jack? There you are. Sorry about this. Slight delay. He's having issues with getting OBS sorted. Okay, Jack's having issues with OBS. It happens, unfortunately, guys. So, anyway, here we go again. Normandy, part 2. BD are 1 up. So let's get up high and see what they're doing. Let's not go too high though, because the glitch is there. It's very annoying. So you got the double Kranwagens here making their way over towards, well, they're not going to the, well, they are sort of going to the CCAP area, but they should be going around here. You can see that Siam in the STB-1 is trying to hug that ridge, trying to get those spots. He's going to be joined by the Mouse shortly, along with the ISs. King are making a bold move towards the CCAP. Königsberger dropping in straight away. Just looking the way that the teams are moving out here. So BD are being a bit more passive than they were in the first game. Probably worried about these clippers. I mean, the Kranwagen and the AMX-50B, I mean, Triton is right at the back though. But those Kranwagens, a double Kranwagen, is a scary prospect. As you can see there, I mean, 700 almost into Triton in the Mouse. This is allowing the IS-4s of King to push forward onto OV and the Mouse. They're completely ignoring the cap. They're going for the push onto the Mouse and onto the IS-4. The Kranwagens are now coming in. They are loaded, because don't forget they are auto reloaders. Trying to get rid of Pritom in the Mouse. Shiraya comes in to try and help out with the Kranwagens against Sarjenko. But Pritom is the target here. If they get rid of the Mouse, that's a lot of HP gone straight away. And he is basically open to be critically hit here. He's now a one-shot. But they are bleeding and getting him done, but he's down. Now Sarengo is in trouble because the Kranwagens are very lightly armoured on the rear and on the back. As you can see, Sarjenko is going to go down. There's not much you can do about that. Triton coming in the 50B to try and help out. So Sarenko goes down, but now Ahad. Down he goes. Königsberger is a one-shot though. He's side on. Hovey should be able to get him quite easily. There he goes down. STB and Mr. Swaron coming in to try and take on DKM, but no, he changed his mind and they're looking at making crazy in the IS-4. Both teams have lost 2 tanks. BD have got the double cap though, so they have got the advantage here. Make Me Crazy is trying to rotate out, so is DKM. Down goes Sharir in the IS-4, but Triton is a one-shot. Siam should be able to take him. Yes, he does. They need to get Mr. Swaron down. Down goes Mr. Swaron. It's the IS-4s that are left along with an E5. Are they pushing on Arhovi? Well, not really. They want Siam down. Amir Honor is chasing him down. There he goes. Arhovi now is being pushed. He's going to have a lot of tanks coming on him very shortly. Hesni Yassin is coming round in the E5. He's very healthy, but it's basically 4 against 2. It's all over realistically. King have taken this one. Now it's 4 against 1. Make Me Crazy he is, however, a one-shot, and just to prove it, there he goes. Last man standing here is poor Hesni Hassin. Tries to get out there, shows his rear. Should be an easy HE roll by the Kranwagen or anybody. There goes 1, there goes 2, there goes 3. He gets one shot in, but it's all over apart from the singing. I'm very worried about Jack. As you can see there, King really knocking it up a gear. A bit less passive this time. Hopefully he's all done. We're now switching. We're still hopefully not on Normandy. Oh, Jack is still having issues. Bless him. Don't know. I've told him to restart. So he's done restarts, but he's still having issues. Ooh, I'm gonna have another cigarette. Why? Because I can. We're now on Alpenstadt. It's 1-1, leveled up in the series so far. I'm still trying to get Jack sorted here. I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to get him in on this. I'm going to get him to double commentate with me. Jack!
Hello, Fidget. Oh no,
Don't stress. Don't stress.
Nothing is working. Nothing
It happened.
is working.
Guys, we're joined by Jack. He's still having issues. This is Wild One's helper, also known as a random soldier.
Yeah, I know. Nothing is working. I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we've all had those problems, mate. I mean, you seem to be live at the moment.
No, it's not. It's now offline again.
It's offline again. Okay.
Strange.
Well, look, let's double commentate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not the best, and we'll sort it out after the stream, rather than you panic to get everything sorted. So those of you who don't know, Wild One's helper is also a streamer. He's having a few technical issues today. Guys, get out there, subscribe to him. Seriously, I mean,
Thank you.
How many subs have you got now?
550 something.
We really need to get him to 1,000, guys. So come on, work hard, dig deep. Cost you nothing to sub to the guy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's such a bad. I also have a stream tonight as well, which I'm not sure.
We'll get you sorted before that. Don't stress.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Don't worry. But I mean, if you're spectating this, we're still going to see the game. You get to still commentate, albeit on my stream, and it's still good. We get to work together, and it's always a good thing. Now we're on Alpenstat. Looking at the team lineups, what do you think of that? I mean, King taking an E100 and a mouse.
Well, I mean, the E100 the mouse, I think they will be the pivot of the team. Maybe I would say they will go for B, or maybe a little bit to the C area, but they would be the ones kind of being the front line of the whole team. And when Kang wants to kind of rotate and push, and I think that will rely on the E100 and mouse to kind of make the kind of initiation and also kind of the pivot. While BD still don't know what's their final lineup yet.
Not yet. But looking at King, I mean, they've also got mobility with the Vickers and the T22 there, which is quite nice. They can get around the map nicely with that Vickers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Alpenstadt is also a map that is somewhat undulating, and with the Vickers light and the T22, you also need the information to kind of relay it to your team, and I think it requires some good platoon to kind of make both T22 and Vickers light work, but we'll see very soon what's going to happen.
But of course, I mean, with Alpenstat being a 4-cap map, I mean, there's lots of potential to go to the C or the A area. I mean, at the moment they're spawning on the North Spawn of King with BD on the south.
Yeah.
So there is that potential to get round to the C and the B, C and the A cap. And looking at BD, okay, we haven't got their final lineup, but they've also got a bit of mobility, potentially with Mr. Swaron and the STB and Siam there in the Vickers. So again, they've got mobility that can get round the map.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that is. Oh.
You're a bit stressed, I know. Chill. Don't worry, we'll get you sorted for later.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, no. Yeah.
Just relax, mate. It happens all the time. It happened to me on North America as well. I had the same issue on NA a while back, where nothing would work and it kept crashing and it just kept kicking me out, and it's horrible. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. Even if I restarted my computer, it's still not working. That's not good.
But don't forget, I mean, when I did one of the streams on Asia, one of the Ascent tours, I had exactly the same issue. If you remember, I kept saying to Wargaming, it won't let me in, it won't let me do this, it won't let me do that, and it was a coin stream. True. So you know, it does happen, and it gives you a panic attack, and you get all confused, and it's horrible. Anyway, we're kicking off. So big heavy lineup for BD.
Very well, a lot of IS4s, that's what I see. No, they don't like E5s apparently, but they also took an STB1 and a Vickers Light. So let's see what they're going to make with this one, but they're certainly going to make these heavies to be kind of the aggressive ones here.
And as you can see there, I mean, hit points are in their advantage. They've got slightly more HP. It's about half a tank, half a heavy tank.
Yeah.
And there's my glitch again. And as you can see here, I mean, you've got two IS4s from BD heading towards that C area, with the rest of the team heading towards the city as we anticipated. The Vickers of Siam is overlooking A. And we've also got the Vickers and the T22 of King in the similar position, which is what we anticipated, to be fair.
Right. Meanwhile, we have BD now looking at Sajenko. Sajenko took a little bit of hit there, but he's in mouse, he's a lot of hit points, so that doesn't matter for him. But Kang is holding a really good line there. But none of the teams here are looking to get a cap. Maybe now Koenigsegg is going for B. And will Siam make something to decap that? Or no, Koenigsegg is hesitating about that.
What do you think about their positioning at the moment? I mean, as you say, they're not. Neither team seems to be looking at trying to capitalise on any caps here. But look at the positioning of BD. I mean, King are pretty spread out with their heavies.
Yeah, but then what they have in this lineup is that they have a horizontal straight line. While for BD, I'm a little bit worried about this lineup because from my perspective, like from Kane's perspective, it's a vertical straight line, which means they can focus down the tanks that is at the front of the vertical straight line. So BED now kind of regrouping, try to form a horizontal straight line back. So it's going to make it difficult for Kane to kind of focus fire now. We're going to see an attempt in capturing it. It's going to be Kane's Perfectionist going for A now. And he will be getting it without any contest at all.
But King have dropped into B with the mouse. And looks like they're going to be pushing Sharia Ratul in the IS-4 here at BD. Oh,
yeah, that was a shot into Sharia. That's a very important shot. But Kane still doesn't have the hit point advantage, but that could change really quickly.
But BD are now pushing down on the E5s. That's not a bad move.
Yeah. Yeah, but then your local actually has dropped the reactive armor, but they're going to focus make me crazy instead.
Absolutely.
He doesn't have a reactive armor, and he's going to go down to his near very soon. Just a low roll, no.
Oh, there was a low roll. DKM coming in to try and help out here. But Make Me Crazy is a one-shot. There he goes.
And he's down.
Now they're looking at local Ashay.
Yeah, look at Ashay's trying to shut down the head. He's going to work with Sajenko. Sajenko is going to put a shell in. Oh, it's a bounce. Oh, no. But look at Ashay.
Oh, like I said, I told you they were going to focus him, but Ahad should go down here. There he goes. But look at the IS-4s now rotating in. Are they going to focus the mouse? They are. I would have focused Konig's Tiger personally. But there we go. But the mouse is now a two-shot.
Oh. But Kang are falling apart at this rate. What a good job from BDN here.
There goes the mouse.
Now dead. It is, and Koningsteak is going to be focused for the BD team here.
Absolutely, they're just going to swarm around him.
Yeah.
There he goes.
There we go.
Pritom and DKM still toying with each other down here. TK2 and his mouse.
Yeah, it will require a miracle for King to kind of pull it back. Now Perfectionist down to a one-shot, which is not going to be a good news.
But so is Pritom. Pritom could go down. There he goes. But both get. Oh, there you go. And now Perfectionist is the last man standing. That was the last man standing. It's all over. Wow.
It's all over.
Your thoughts on that one? I mean, I thought BD played that really well.
I think so, yeah. I think so. It was a really very aggressive. They really made those IS-4 work, and focus fire is actually not bad at all. I mean, you look at the damage. Like there are 4 tanks doing more than 2K. Well, almost 4 tanks doing more than 3.
Well, look at Pritom in the mouse. I mean, you know, doing the lion's share there in a mouse, and DKM doing his work. But yeah, I mean, push on the E5s by BD, very, very intelligent, and it worked. That's what I was worried about with King being so spread out there. It's very difficult for the heavies that were in the city to rotate to back up those E5s.
That's true. Sorry, I was just replying.
No worries.
I mean, King doing a very aggressive move with those kind of IS-4. I mean, no, BD doing the aggressive move with the IS-4s, and King kind of like kind of falling apart. I don't know, like maybe they're a bit spread out. Maybe they didn't really react to that or kind of regroup very quickly. So apologies.
But it was very, very intelligent play by BD. Very dominant, enjoyable stuff. King need to pick it up a little bit though. This time, I mean, looking at the lineup, there's no change for BD. What if it's not broken? Don't fix it. So, whereas King bringing in a Foch and a Kranwagen. What do you think of that selection, my friend?
Oh, Foch and Kranwagen, they're both auto low. No, I mean they have a clip. Let's put it this way: they have a clip. So. For them to work, they really need to kind of make use of the burst damage. But then they have a really big reload as well, so that could be an advantage as well as a disadvantage. It really depends on how King is going to manipulate that mechanic. If you can make it work, then it can work wonders. But BD's just going for a usual setup, and again, a lot of IS-4s. Kane with this kind of setup, and also with a lot of auto loaders, and I mean with a lot of clipping tanks. Let's see how they're going to work with that. But
The
I
only
still
thing
think
is,
for BD with the lineup.
I mean, in your view, I mean, to be honest with you, this is just my opinion, but I'd like to know your opinion. Single Kranwagens, I find, don't seem to work. Double Kranwagens, different kettle of fish. Now, already DKM has been smacked, but
Yeah.
what do you think of the Kranwagen on its own? I mean, it's very slow. That's the thing.
It's slow, but then you don't want to. But I mean, I think it really depends on the team's kind of the play there. I personally don't see kind of a big disadvantage associated with just a single Kranwagen. I do see a disadvantage with like triple Kranwagens because of the DPM if you use off your clip. But then single Kranwagen, I think really depends on how you could coordinate with your team. And now BD got C.
Yeah, but look, there's a push going down here with King. They're pushing down onto Mr. Swaron, Perfectionist and DKM. They've got support as well with Amir Honor. Swaron gets out of there.
Yeah, SIM took a big hit, but now BD knows there's a move happening on the A side. They're now going to push off the E5s, and the
And they
Nova
are.
is going to be the focus. And that was a good track there. Dropped the reactive armor, but will it help?
Again, they're pushing those E5s. Again, very, very, very split up. Oh, thank you very much, Blitz with Spartan. That's really appreciate that. Oh, Make Me is really in trouble.
Yeah, that was a really good move from BD to kind of push when they know something's going on from A. That was good map reading there. But now BD has a lot of hit point advantage, and Kane, they're trying to shut down Mr. Swaron. But would the heavies arrive in time to help Mr. Swaron though?
I don't think so. I mean, Mr. Swaron should be going down here. Perfectionist should be... Yeah, there you go. Big roll in by the Kranwagen. But, I mean, again, there's, you know... King, at the moment, have got the gun advantage, but they don't have the HP, and they don't have the bases. Yeah. Sharia now pushing onto Königstiger. He's very isolated. DKM may be able to support. Oh.
This is what I'm seeing right now. But it seems BD is it's kind of dropping a bit of their guard, and now they're kind of regrouping back, which is good to hear, good to see. Sejenko is now down to a one-shot potentially, and he's going to go down to a head. But oh, that was a big row from Amir into Pritom. But a head couldn't kill off. Sejenko is going to ram. Oh, just not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, the Kranwagen there on its own. It's struggling with its mobility, which is normal with a cranny. Königstiger now face-hugging with Sheer.
And then Mia kills off the bows. So Kane trying to get it back though. It's not over for King though. BD have not won this yet.
Königstiger's going to go down. He's a one-shot. Ahad should get the load in. There we go. It was Shahir who actually got it. The two IS4s, very much, but two IS4s now against two very low hit point mediums. The Foch is not to be seen at the moment.
Yeah, it is.
There he comes, Amir.
Are BD dropping this?
No, they're not. DKM. They got DKM out. But then goes the IS4 by Perfectionist. However, they really need Amir Honor to load up and get in there. He is clippable, is Ahad.
And he's a one-shot as well.
Well tracked. Here comes Amir Honor. There we go. All change. Levels it back up. Great game.
Oh man. Oh god. I thought BD had it. They have at one point more than 4k damage. They did a good map reading, kind of pushing the C side, and I thought it was over for King, but after that, they really dropped a lot of their guard. They got quite complacent there, and it allowed
absolutely.
King to
I mean, Ahad doing 5k and Perfectionist doing just over 5k, really good stuff. But DKM also really helping out there with 4k worth of damage.
Yeah.
And Amir Honor as well, almost 3.5k. Great stuff by King to bring it back there. But I agree with you. I mean, BD seem to have let their guard down a little bit there.
Not a little bit. That was quite substantial, I must say. But like, But I mean, BD, those eyes just kind of there was a huge disconnect in the late game phases. I mean, King has had a really big disconnect with their kind of lineups and also their formation early on in the game, but it consolidated in the end, and that was obviously that force shell was so important, killing a lot of the tanks
Absolutely.
there. Absolutely man of the match.
Well, now moving to Yukon, but just staying on that last game, I mean, the initial push by BD onto the E5s was fantastic, and I thought they were going to continue that and just isolate and whittle down the tanks. But as you said, they seem to sort of get congested into the middle area. Took a long time to take down the Kranwagen, allowing King to regroup and basically push back.
That's true. I mean, Koenigsegger was there quite isolated in front, pretty low in the IS4, but BD seems to kind of not know which target they want to go for in the end. That hesitation, that was the problem that cost BD a very, very precious game, I must say that.
Absolutely. But now we're on Yukon, a completely different type of map. Looking at the lineup for King, not surprised that they brought in a mouse where they're spawning on the south spawn, which allows them to get to that C cap and dominate that area with a mouse. They've also brought in a Vickers Light with DKM. That may be to run around towards the D cap area, we don't know yet. Moving over to BD, they're on the north spawn. Again, they brought in two 113s, great fast tanks, good DPM, but as we know on the EU server, very generally targeted because of their very weak lower armor.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're going to see. I mean, Yuko now the cap increase has been fixed. Now it's going to increase by 3 points instead of 5, and we're going to see a totally different gameplay now because before clans would just go for caps, and now what are we going to see on Yukon now?
Well, hardly surprising that we got BD going straight for that B cap, which doesn't surprise me. With a lot of their heavies, the E5 by Mr. Swaron going towards the A cap area, which we normally do see on this map. There seems to be a lot going round with the Pro Tours, where it's the middle area that dominates. And there's always a good battle around the A cap, and we're going to probably see that here now. Mr. Swaron spotted him, but he's also spotted your local Heshe. That's allowing the rest of the team, especially Pritom and the IS4s, to get a good understanding of where tanks are.
Yeah, and now DKM's going D though. And actually, do you notice now when you're playing in random matches on Yukon, more and more people go to the AB side now?
Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, it used to be the Wotb side, and I'm not surprised DKM did go around in fast cap D. It's a good cap to take, but I'm worried that the E5s are very isolated here of King around the A cap area. I mean, they've got nothing behind them to support them. In fairness, they can be pushed.
Oh, that was a fire to hard, and it was extinguished just in time. But King is trying to wrap around the forces of BD, and that could spell trouble for BD now. Koenigsegger and Perfectionist, and also Sajenko is going to go for his there. Takes 469 and took another shell from Perfectionist.
Well, that's that's the thing with the 113. When it's not hauled down, it's very, very easy target.
Yeah.
Easy penetration.
Must be true.
There he goes.
He's down.
And now Siam is the next on the list.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm looking at two tanks against that E5 against Ahad. It seems to be working fine, and DK took a shot from Ahad. Over to you.
Well, you've got the mouse now of Pritom coming in, but BD need to focus fire a bit better than what they're doing at the moment. They seem to be which target to go for. I mean, I would have said the isolated E5 would have been the target rather than the mouse. So now we got local Eshe and Mr. Swaron toying against each other here.
Yeah, Ahad took a fire. I mean, it died a horrible death. But now King's going for Sharia, and he's going to be a one-shot potentially.
Absolutely.
It kills him off. Well, meanwhile, we're going to see a 1 vs 1 brawl from Real. Look at the shame, Mrs. Swallow, but Mrs. Swallow has a lot more hit points though. But will he get some support though? And Koenigsegg is down, and it's going to be a 3 vs 4.
Absolutely. I think they would have been better off BD pushing onto local Lachey, taking him out, then regrouping. Because they've lost a tank out of the game for a long time. Now Pritom is going to be the focus, because why not?
True though, I mean, I think that's the tank that's so aggressive at the moment, and he's now down. It's going to be a 3 vs 2, and in the meantime, Kane already got 3 caps with 865 cap points. This looks like to be a game for Kane here.
Absolutely.
Double tap, that was good. Mrs. Rawl is still hovering around the back, but now he's come in to kind of support.
Yeah, but the IS is going down of Aobi.
Yeah, Aobi's dead. And Ken got the caps. DKM, can he survive? He does survive, and now, so yeah, the 5th game goes to Kane.
But the thing there was, I mean, for me, I mean, the 113 is always a tricky tank. It's a great tank, beautiful tank, love the tank. However, it is very weak on its lower hull, and you saw there how easy they were to be countered. Again, I thought the push on BD round from the A cap started off really well, but they lost that middle cap area, and then they seemed to sort of disintegrate again, not knowing who to target, who to focus, and that sort of allowed King yet again to just pick their targets and control that map.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take the 1-3, you shouldn't be using that as a defensive tank. You should be trying to make use of, trying to make the DP, make use of the DP of the 1-3 and try to go aggressive with it. And unfortunately, if BD actually switched the 1-3s with the other tanks on the left side, that could work better. And meanwhile, I think another big problem with BD is kind of their focus fire priorities. Not to say their focus fire is bad, it's that they don't really know which tank they should kind of prioritize to get.
That's what I was trying to get at. They seem to be a bit, they were losing the middle area, and they seem to get flustered on who to shoot as tanks were going down, which is understandable, but it's advantage has swung into King's favour here. And looking at King, that Sarjenko now taking a 1-1-3, a lone 1-1-3, and there's a Vickers there at DKM. The rest are all heavy. It's normal meta. Looking at BD, they brought in the 50B, and they've gone a lot heavier, dropping those 1-1-3s.
Yeah. Let's see how it's going to work. But with Siam, he's going to be very important getting information for the team, and if he dies, then, well, judging at this kind of the mobility they're having, Kane would be looking to make use of that. I think they would try to shut down Vickers Light as soon as as much as they can. Well,
Siam is going to come running into DKM at the D-cap. They both know that they're going that way, because it's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, look
and now Mr. Swallow is getting C. Why are you so fast? Says Amir on.
But look at the way that King have completely avoided the A cap, but gone round it. Amir Honor will now drop into it.
Yep, they are dropping into that, and they will get 2 caps potentially. And Siam is getting spotted, so he couldn't get D, but he's getting D though. DKM is running away. This is an interesting call from DKM. But now BD again trying to make an aggressive maneuver against King. How is King going to defend that?
Well, Mr. Swarren is very up there in the AMX 50B.
But BD has to take it a bit. They cannot allow that to happen because King, they are looking to regroup. And Mr. Swarren is going to push those IS4s, and Hard is not responding to Mr. Swarren's push. They really need to do that.
Mr. Swarren could be in trouble here, as the IS4s, along with Sarjenko and the 113, are now going to rotate round and try and get him on his reload. He knows he's in trouble. He's asking for assistance.
Ahead is coming in to support, but there's going to be a 4 vs 3 with Siam is just out, still not in the battle here. He's going to pick up Perfectionist. That was a good shot. Mrs. Warren is temporarily in cover, but now ahead is a tank that came.
Oh, Sarjenko's now going to get really hurt unless he can get into cover, which he manages just about, but not from the Vickers.
No, Zinchenko is going to get shot from Hisner very soon.
But
And
Mr.
hands down.
Swaron, there's a one shot. There he goes.
Yeah,
So Perfectionist
Zinchenko
down,
is-
Ahad, Swaron all down. Looking over at the A cap. Amir Honor is being pushed by Aovi and Shariah. Trying to get shots into local Ashe as well.
True. I mean, it's 5 vs 5, still hit points neck and neck. However, BD got 3 caps while King only got 1 cap. So time is ticking against King. Then King needs to get isolated attack as soon as they can. That was a big shot into Siam.
Siam's going to go here. DKM should be able to get him down. There he goes. But they may lose Königstiger, and Let's Make Me Crazy can help him out.
And Pritom is coming in. This is a shutdown Königstiger,
Yeah.
and he kills off Königstiger. His net is going to be the double. It's going to be a focus for both DKM and Make Me Crazy. DKM still playing it really.
There goes the mouse.
Down
Amir
to
Honor
the
doing
down.
the right thing, coming round, but now he's got to worry about those IS4s coming in. Hassan Hassan may go down here though.
True, but time still taking against King here.
But they've
Hisner.
got the guns on the battlefield.
But now hit the cap points 839. Trying to shut down Ovi, and one more shell could do potentially. That was a good shot from Loco Ashebao.
There he goes.
There
And
you go.
Shariah, last man standing. Absolutely. He's going to be swarmed by the King guys who have got the guns and the HP. They don't have the base points, but they should be able to tackle this in time.
That's true. And one more shot would do.
DKM will take it. There we go.
There we go. Well done to King there again.
Hassan is saying he crashed. His game crashed, I think. He just said in my stream chat his HDD crashed.
That's not good to hear, but I think this time K, what they did really well is they kind of rotated back to their spawn and they kind of caught Mr. Swaron and the Vickers, like the Siam, I think, by surprise. And BD just quite flustered and didn't really attempt to regroup. They tried to regroup, but then it looks like to be a little bit of a mess. I don't know, from my perspective.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Swaron very aggressive there, but thinking he had support, and unfortunately, wasn't to be.
No. But well done to King. I mean, they found tanks they could isolate, and they just went ahead. So that was just good move from King. And even though BD got the caps, and it's not rising by 5 points. If it's rising by 5 points, I think BD would have it. But no,
Absolutely. But they were losing tanks, and obviously every time they lose a tank, they lose 40 points, and it doesn't help them. But now we're moving over to Faust. Always a tricky map. This time we've got King on the north spawn, BD on the south spawn. Looking at the way the teams are lining up, again there's that single Kranwagen and an E100 coming in. But they've still got Mobility King with the T22 and the Vickers, so that'd be an interesting one. Looking at the way that BD are lining up, well, here comes Hesney again with his 113. Good tank. May work on this map. No, he's changed it to an IS4. Swaron in the STB and Siam potentially in the Vickers Light, so again, Mobility. 57 Heavy making a showing. What do you think of that one?
Oh, 57 Heavy. It's a rare sight. It's a rare tank to see nowadays. I think it's because of the mobility, and the armor's obviously not really that much of a difference than the 50B. And 50B, I think accuracy is better if I remember correctly, and also it's much quicker, so it kind of works a lot better.
It does,
a lot
but it doesn't have the same alpha damage. That's the thing. It's lower alpha damage than the AMX50. But,
I didn't know that.
yeah. Always an interesting map though is Faust. It's always interesting to see where the teams are going, so I'm going to get up high here. I can see that King are making a move towards the C cap with their light to medium going towards the A cap, which is normal. BD on the other hand are doing it in reverse, sending the heavies to the A cap. Siam going to take the bush and overlook B, and Swaron dropping into D.
Right. Meanwhile, BD's going for A, just sending 5 tanks straight to there. But now King will get C. Oh, took a little bit of careless shot from Siam. They don't want to drop unnecessary hit points. So Perfectionist is in a very defensive position, trying to. But I don't think he will get. Oh, he got some spots here. Pardon me. Got spotted up the Ice Force, but King, I think they're going to run away. They don't want to stay here for too long, and they're going for D as well, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, but never underestimate that bush that Siam was in. It's a great position. Great position.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you're in a tank like the Vickers or even a T22 or any type of medium. That little bush, and there's an opposite one on the other side just here. They are great positions to overlook the map, not just the B cap. But King dropping into D now, so they're going to take the cap advantage.
They did. They did get D. Meanwhile, DKM and T22 swallowed up the Vickers Light and Ice for they're trying to get DKM. DKM needs to run away as soon as possible before, but then the BD are not committing to that push.
Big bounce on Siam there. That was a big bounce on Siam. DKM just rotating out of there.
Yeah, BD got stuck a bit in the middle there. Now King has kind of regrouped and it's going to be hard for BD to kind of push on to King. That was a good job from King there. So let's see what BD is going to do here. They're going to get B though.
Yeah, but look at the way that King have... Look at how King have sort of put their team. They may be able to get resets. Maybe. No, the Crown Dragon and Sarjenko can't get the reset from there.
Maybe he could.
No, he can't.
No.
Not from there. He just doesn't have the gun depression, and he's too slow to get round. Plus, Arhad is there in the IS-4 to give him a bit of a hard time.
Yeah. I mean, even if King doesn't have to be, I mean, they have a solid hit point, cap point advantage.
They do.
And now ahead is going to the backside of Sarjenko. He receives a shot from his name. I mean, Sarjenko. Oh no, he's trapped. He is so trapped.
And this is
just made a mistake there.
Absolutely, and this is the disadvantage of a single cranny because they are very lowly armored on the bottom.
Yeah, this is true though, but that's probably just a panic attack from Sarjenko, I must say. But Wotb is going to put a big shell into Swaron, but it's
Swaron down. Swaron's down.
Swaron's down, yes.
Now, are they going to look to push onto Siam? That looks like they might be. Although DKM is very low.
But
even lower.
Yeah. They're going to wait for Koenig's Tiger to kind of make the call. Oh, DKM receives a bounce from Siam. That was a lifeline here. That's a lifeline he needs. The Perfectionist.
But look at Sharia is pushing on Perfectionist here. Can he get him down before he... No! Oh, he gets caught up on a tank. That could be detrimental.
No.
Yes, it was. He got caught up on the carcass. Oh, and there goes DKM just as he was trying to line up onto Pritom.
Yes, it is now K has the advantage. This is descending into pandemonium at the moment. Maybe Crazy's going to shut down Pritom here.
And he does.
He does it. They need to shut down ahead, but Koenig Seeker is very low. He's a one-shot bounce.
Oh, he goes! Oh, it's all swung in favour of BD. They got the HP. Just about, maybe. No, they lose the tank. It's 2-on-2. Local Ashay, though, is very healthy. He hasn't lost a single hit point yet until now.
Yes. But maybe Crazy. Can he bounce? The turret is... Oh, he bounced. It's not bounce. It's a low row, I think.
But the Crown Dragon can't. But the Crown Dragon, can he get that turret ring? That's the thing. Yes, he can.
Yeah, he can. He's going to stay there to capture speed.
Sharia now. Is he going to be able to do anything against Local Ashay? He's a very healthy E5.
It's very close indeed, and
he wants the Crown Wagon. He wants the Crown Wagon. Oh, he can't get the Cranny. The Cranny is in a great position.
Oh, that was a good track, but
it's all over.
Oh,
wow.
okay, won this fixture 5-2. What a game!
Wowzers!
Oh,
great stuff there. Look at that, Local Ashay doing 6,000 and hardly losing any hit points. Very important stuff.
Very important mastery, but But I suppose Kang's teammates would not be happy about that because that's also an indication that he's not hip on push sharing. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, so to speak.
Absolutely. I mean, okay, it was a good strat by BD, sending their lights to the D cap and then sending their heavies to the A cap. But it then they seem to get flustered again. They lost Mr. Swaron early doors, and then they got flustered. They seem to, as soon as they sort of, their counter isn't. How can I say this? They don't. It's like they could have shut down tanks a lot quicker. Let's put it that way. But they seem to sort of be passive in the middle area of the game, which allowed King to sort of bring it back. But the thing was, I mean, BD really had the opportunity there to shut King down.
Really, I mean, I think BD, I mean, in several matches already, they seem to hesitate quite a fair bit. Really, didn't really know when to kind of push and when to kind of defend and save the teammates. And I think that they need to kind of improve on that in the future.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, I don't know, that's a big mess happening, like a hot mess on Foul. So that was just oh my god, it's very close in the. I mean. At one point, BD has a really solid advantage, but then Kang, I mean, your local actually, that was, I mean, that still very healthy on the battlefield. I don't know, but King did really well and shutting down isolated tanks, I must say.
They did indeed.
Yeah.
And that seems to be it.
That seems to be it. Yeah.
King take it. 5-2 against BD.
Right.
Great games, really good stuff to watch. Better luck next time, BD, and congratulations to King. Just going back through that, I mean, the games that King lost, we saw a very dominant BD, a very focused BD, and a very determined BD. The games that they lost, they weren't as dominant, they weren't as focused, and they weren't.
Except
they were a lot more passive. It seemed.
Yeah, except maybe the loss on Alpha start because
yes.
I think that was just a throwaway. I'm sorry to say, but that was dominant from BD. If I mean, for a team like let's say Feast, they would have won that easily.
Absolutely. But enjoyable stuff. I mean, you're getting to see some different types of tournaments here on Asia. It's good stuff. Great that they organise this. I think primarily organised by King, bringing in a lot of clans together. I mean, Wild Ones Halper, aka Jack, who's in the chat with me, he's been streaming almost all of this tour.
Except today because of the technical issues.
Except today because of the technical issues. But he's still here, so it doesn't matter. So he's seen a vast majority of this tour, and I think it's been quite good. It's been a nice little community tour organised by the guys on Asia. So big congrats to that. Well done, guys. Always good to see.
Some good organisation there. I think what they're trying to, trying to get next time is sponsorship. They seem to be struggling with that, and I hope with this platform, maybe with Footage Stream, if you are interested in sponsoring Asian community tournaments, do speak to the admins there, to the organizers there, and they would be happy if they have some sponsors to be with them. So if you want to sponsor this tournament, make sure contact them and they will be really happy. I think they are very
or alternatively
very
contact Jack, Wild Ones Apple, or myself, and we'll forward your messages. Not a problem.
No, yeah, true. There's a lot of potential with this tournament, and let's actually make Asia server kind of a really competitive server in terms of the esports. They really need that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for watching. That's it. It was a quick tour. It's just the finals of the Asian Community Tour. As I said, I mean, by all means, get onto Jack's YouTube channel. He's got all the previous games. apart from today.
Apart from today, I'll be doing test streams very soon, and I think I know some of the problems.
Okay.
I'll see if I'm going to I'm going to see if it's going to work. I mean, we can do it behind the scenes and discuss what's going to.
Absolutely. And with that, well, that's all from me today. Again, thank you those all on YouTube for popping in. Jack, thank you very much. I know you had technical issues, but thank you for joining me to commentate. It was great fun working with you, my friend, as per usual. And very enjoyable stuff. Loved every minute of that. Really, really enjoyed it. Some great stuff indeed.
Yeah, it is really. Until then, I'll see you soon. And also, tonight, it will be Friday Night with Wild. Eminet is going to be the guest tonight.